Hello and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am the Crushinator, and tonight we've got some Storm Division action for you here. It's Bronze6 taking on Dead Gaming in our best of 5 tonight. Just waiting for our teams to get ready. We've got 10 players here and we're almost set to go. Throw the hats in the right places, let them know I'm ready, and we'll get into game 1 in a second here. Let's go to the map select. Let you know what the state of the series is today. Cursed Hollow, Alterac Pass, Braxis Holdout, and Dragonshire are banned for this series. We're going to be starting things off on Volskaya Foundry here, as chosen by Bronze6. Exciting stuff. Volskaya, not one that a lot of teams pick, but when it does come through, sometimes you can get away with some interesting strats. So I want to see what these drafts are like, see if anyone goes for anything niche on Volskaya Foundry here. Looks like they're hitting the start button, so we will head on over to the draft. Trying to time it. There it goes. I was so close to timing it perfectly. One day we'll get it right. One day we will get it right. Volskaya Foundry. I'm looking for some cool offlane heroes like Chen, like Imperius. I'm looking for Ragnaros. I'm looking for Nazebo. Looking for Zul'jin. Deckard. So many things you could play. Which of them will they choose? Or will they choose the same 16 heroes that are always chosen? Who knows? We'll have to find out. Bans flying quickly here. Johanna, Vala, Maiev taken off the board from the jump here. Junkrat, the final removal here. No healers banned off the top, so we might see ourselves a Brightwing Lucio matchup. Those tend to be banned in the early slots. Gojira's going to lock in the Blaze first thing here for Dead Gaming. Always a seasonal first pick. And you don't want to leave that to Mason Blaze. Understandable. This is not a great Hogger map in terms of bounce points. Everything's kind of spread out. There's a lot of missing walls and moving platforms and stuff, but Hogger's still just a good hero, so we might still see it here from Bronze6. Gonna be the Hanzo Brightwing though. Juan Pablo picking up that Hanzo. Mason Blaze gonna be healing for us for the moment, grabbing that Brightwing. Normally Ferret's in the healing position, so we'll see if there's gonna be a switch there or if there's simply going to be a different sort of role set up here for Bronze6. Dead Gaming looking across here, looking to get their 2 picks in before the mid-bans, going for the counter global in the Falstad. And Brandon picking up that Muradin. Definitely a favorite hero for him. Mid-ban here for Bronze6. They've already got their healer, so we'll see if they want to further reduce that pool. Muradin Blaze, maybe Stukov would be a threat here. They're going to get rid of the Cleanse Machine and Lucio, though. Definitely a stronger pick in a vacuum here, but I'd watch out for that Stukov with this double CC front line that Dead Gaming is running right now. Leoric banned out by Dead Gaming as they've got their offlane sealed up with Blaze. So we'll see what that offlane choice is going to be. Yrel going to be in for Kira. Looks to be picking the offlane as Danny locks in the Diablo here. Imagine we're looking at a Sylvanas here from Dead Gaming. It's a decent pick versus Diablo. It's pretty generalist, takes down structures. Could still see something like a Tychus to further put pressure on that Diablo, but is a little tough into Yrel. We'll see what Dead Gaming is considering for their healer and their flex. Ooh, Slug Hunter going for the Zagara here. We've got Anduin chosen by Cheekies. Zagara does have some great percent damage at level 16, so that's definitely a power spike Danny's going to have to watch out for with that Hunter Killer and Roaches if they do go that normal Hunter Killer percent damage build. Ferret on the last pick here for Bronze 6. Two pretty lightly, yeah, I was thinking, Falstad and Zagara, very light on health. Ferret is going to go for the Genji here to try to get into the back line and disrupt those assassins. Looks like Mason Blaze did switch up with Ferret there. Ferret's gone over to the Brightwing. Kira's on the Genji, Mason Blaze with the Yrel. Any switches over there? Nope. Dead Gaming sticking with their picks. Good stuff. Let's do it. Game number 1 on the left in the blue, it is Bronze 6. Juan Pablo 64 is on the Hanzo, Mason Blaze playing Yrel, Kira is on the Genji, Danny playing Diablo, and Ferret is on the Brightwing. On the right in the red, it is Dead Gaming. Cheeky's on the Anduin, Gojira playing Blaze, Brandon on the Muradin, Rhett is playing Falstad, and Slug Hunter is on the Zagara.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's do it. Game number 1 is underway here. Falstad going to be going for that frequent flyer auto attack build on level 1. Juan Pablo going for the scatters, already 3 stacks for Hanzo here. Zagara opting for the corpse feeders there on level 1, which is usually what you head into when you're going for that bile drop and the percent damage. Brandon going to get that Dwarf Toss off before the Polymorph could connect. Kira uses the Swift Strike to get away from the Stormbolt stun, and the rotations will commence. Blaze and Yrel going to be beating each other back and forth here. Neither one is particularly mana starved. Both have decent regen. So we'll see if there's any kill pressure in that bottom lane. I imagine we might see some Genji visits, but it is one of the most wide open lanes we have in Heroes of the Storm, just in terms of size. Look at the size of this lane here. So there's not a lot of good approach angles for Genji. Both teams going to go ahead and get their turrets up here at the 1 minute mark. Just making sure to get those as quickly as possible to get back to the soak that they need. See, Zagara's already trying to create that creep network between mid and top here. Brightwing, probably the best one candidate to look for that creep, as you see Ferret throwing out that magic spit. Dream Shot? Arcane Flare? It's one of those abilities. I think it's Arcane Flare. Magic Spit, I'm pretty sure, is a talent. I always call abilities by their talent names, as we see Cheeky saving Slug Hunter there off the Danny engage. Mason Blaze coming on up here thinking that there was a possible fight to catch, but Dead Gaming manages to peel away there. Brandon with the hop stun, gonna slow down Mason Blaze for the moment as Genji moving on down to verse Falstad. As we saw those rotations change a little bit when there was a congregation in the top lane. Genji going for that Shuriken Mastery quest on level 4, looking to stack up those Shuriken hits. Control point getting ready to unlock here. First one in the middle of the map. Not usually a super high priority for these teams. They're looking to get the turret out a second time. They're looking to maybe hover around this heal camp, wait for level 7s. But we'll see if anyone's going to force the issue. Right now, Mason Blaze just holding that jump, getting ready for the control point to unlock here. Nice stun there from Brandon to allow Slug Hunter to reposition. Looks like Danny going to hold this point for just a moment here, as now the move on the top lane. Juan Pablo feels the pressure, not going to step away from that gate. Currently 8 stacks on that level 1 quest. Dead Gaming looking to pick up this boss. Kira is going to spot it, though. We'll see if there's going to be a move here from Bronze 6. Juan Pablo, Mason Blaze, they're coming on through. We'll see if they can jump on the point. Great stun onto Yrel, though. That is going to be Brandon picking up the heal and walking away. Nice job by Gojira stopping that jump onto the point. All the while, though, 40% on this objective claimed by Bronze6. Check it on the bottom lane here as Rhett and Mason Blaze. Looking to keep that experience level high. You see those turret camps are up, so the teams are going to get those going once again. They've got their level 7s. Heal camp is out of the question, so we might see them start to congregate on this point once those turrets are collected. See Gojira pushing this top lane. Juan Pablo forced to respond here. Couple more stacks, now at 15. Nice engage there onto Danny. Ferret has the cleanse. As Kira, taking a lot of damage on the way out there. Is that Envenomed Spines? Yeah, that's the Envenomed Spines for Zagara, getting that one hefty auto attack. As Brandon, slowing down Juan Pablo here with the Skullcracker. Is that going to be a kill? It is. Blaze with the splash auto attack. Gonna get the first kill of the game onto Hanzo. Dudette's in the chat mistaking this game for Valorant. Unfortunate. Gotta refresh. Right now, Dead Gaming slightly ahead on the experience here. If we take a look, we see ever so slightly ahead in minions, but mostly it's the mercenaries and the hero kill. Getting that heal camp and getting that one kill is getting them a slight lead on the path to level 10. Bronze6 going to force off the point here as we see Kira moving up to the top lane, trying to get a few more stacks on that level 4. Currently 35 out of 60 on the Shuriken Mastery. Hanzo just needing 4 more stacks here, and there it is. 5 minutes 38 seconds completed. That's a couple more projectiles on that scatter shot. Level 10's ready for both teams. Dead Gaming going for the Bunker, Mighty Gust, Devouring Maw, Light Bomb, and Avatar. From the side of Bronze6, we're looking at the Blink Heal, Ardent Defender, Dragon Arrow, Apocalypse, and Genji's still considering what the play is going to be here. Mason Blaze pushing off the point now as Dead Gaming forced to hold their position for now. There's a stun on the front. Dragon Arrow does not connect. Mason Blaze trying to get out of there, has to pop the Ardent Defender, but does escape. Hanzo is put into the Devouring Maw. There's the Light Bomb. Juan Pablo with the natural agility, though, gets away from the follow-up. Genji did go for the X-Strike here, as Dead Gaming is going to claim the first objective. We'll see where they're headed with that Protector. Get a little clap onto the mid lane there before heading up to soften up that top wall. Of course, the old strategy was to get the top wall and get the well. Now, of course, the well is untargetable while the fort is alive, so just the wall will be about all. Slug Hunter, is going to be saved there by Cheekies. Anduin in a good position to allow that Protector to stay forward a little bit longer than you normally would be able to. Bronze6 going to try to force the issue on this heal camp. Brandon in the area. Falstad flying on in. We could have ourselves another full team fight. There's the Gust off the point as the Dragon Arrow connects. Gojira with the Light Bomb will find a stun onto Genji. Tries to protect through that engage. As X striking onto the point, but 3 put into the Devouring Maw. It's just a total bloodbath here on the point. Diablo going to be the first to go down. Gojira polymorphed after the stun. Blaze is going to fall. There's the resets. Genji gets 2 kills, but then goes down. Rhett trying to chase onto Juan Pablo. One more auto. That is it for Hanzo. 3 for 2 as Diablo making their way back with those souls. Dead Gaming coming out a little bit ahead. I think picking up the... I'm not sure who actually picked up the heal camp in that scrum. I think it might have been dropped immediately, because I don't see anyone holding it right now. Dead Gaming about a half level ahead now, going to grab themselves another turret. It's Diablo signaling that they wanted to take the turret, but the rest of the team still spawning back onto the map here. Blaze going to take this back siege camp. Preparation for the next objective, which should be announced any moment now. Hanzo completed that level 1 quest we saw earlier. Genji is now done with the level 4. Falstad 30 stacks on the frequent flyer. The team's just waiting for the next opportunity to team fight here in the top lane. Bronze6 not getting their siege camp just yet. They're just going to try to defend here versus the push from Dead Gaming. Right now, Brandon just rotating between lanes, trying to make sure Falstad can push safely. Now we're going to see Bronze6 start up their siege camp here in the top lane as the control point is now activating. Right wing coming on down here, looking for an engage on Turret. As Genji was in the area if there was an engage possibility. Right now, Dead Gaming still maintaining their slight experience lead, which could time out pretty well with the later stages of this control point. But we'll see what the plan is going to be here. Bronze6 looks like they're in the area, ready to contest the objective if necessary. Mason Blaze in the bottom lane matching Rhett for now, but of course Rhett can use that global to join the fight if necessary. Brandon going to cut off the advancing members of Bronze6 here. Getting the quick jump as Kira looking for Rhett here on the bottom side. Dragon Arrow is going to connect onto Falstad. There's a quick save though from Cheekies. Going to deny that long range engage. All the while, Gojira maintaining presence in the top lane is going to start the channel on this Protector. Dead Gaming looking for another item here. Mason Blaze will be dismounted on the way through. There's a scout from Juan Pablo as Rhett flies up, but this is going to be another heal camp here for Dead Gaming. Blaze pushing up the lane here before heading on back to channel this Protector. Bronze6 looks like they're thinking about a camp invade right now. Coming across, Brandon will be scouted as Kira jumps onto the point. Danny moving right in there. There's the light bomb from Brandon. Devouring Moss shuts down Genji, and that's going to be a turret going over to Dead Gaming. Can they get away here? Brightwing now with the silence on that arcane flare. Going to be pretty big in these team fights if it's timed out well. Gojira trying to get the last couple percent as Mason Blaze tries to get onto the point. Oh, but jumps just a bit short. And that is a Protector going over to Dead Gaming here. Already shredded 22% health from the Hanzo. Goodness gracious me. You see that Giant Slayer on 16 doing work here. You do see the corrosive saliva here from Zagara, so Danny now definitely has to watch out for Slug Hunter. Top work being focused, but the Protector's got to watch out, making sure not to die too deep. Just throwing out the lasers, throwing out the fists, and that is a done and dusted fort. Apocalypse and the engage here from Hanzo is now Kira's over the top. Slug Hunter going to be knocked away there by Mason Blaze. There is the light bomb, but it's not going to be enough to save Zagara. Nice gust there from Rhett to prevent any further damage. But Zagara already down there as the Protector is abandoned and deleted. Bronze6 starting to fight back here, getting even on experience with that late game kill. Slightly ahead in the minion department as well. Here's a rotation from the Shimada brothers. Rhett is going to be knocked away here. Has the... Oh, the polymorph. Oh! Oh no, Kira didn't get the reset. Has the cyber agility, though. Used the Swift Strike after Falstad went down. Nearly a disaster for Kira, but manages to get on out of there with one of Genji's 18 movement abilities. Bronze6 starting to pick up some steam here. Second pick, trying to get some pressure here on the bottom fort. Mason Blaze still dealing with the catapult and minion pressure created by that camp. Oh, Man, I am slouched. I gotta straighten up. Here we go. Much better, much better. Bronze6 just looking for their next rotation. Falstad almost back on the battlefield here. Danny just staying mounted, staying ready. Slug Hunter continuing to scout with the roaches, scout with the creep. Now Falstad is back. Bronze6 going to go ahead and start their siege camp. Heal camp will be pulled once again here by Brandon. Pulling it all the way over to the right before it leashes. Ferret's in the area. Danny sees it. Not going to commit to the point, though. Devouring Maw used there by Slug Hunter, just in case. That is going to be a heal camp for Dead Gaming. Bronze6 waiting for someone to come and pick this up. Danny on the way will grab the turret. That is every single member of Bronze6 now has a turret ready to roll. 20s will be here at the same time for both teams. Only one fort down so far. Looks like we're headed for one of those long Volskaya foundries unless we can get a big team fight coming up here onto point C.
A new terminal will be ready shortly.
Either team is going to need a couple of team fights to go take this map. Things are looking pretty even here. There's a polymorph going to stop Brandon further engaging. See if there's going to be any turrets put down here. Dragon Arrow into 3. There's a light bomb trying to cut off Danny from further engaging. Gojira polymorphed as Diablo being controlled here by Brandon. That's big trouble, and Diablo goes down. That's a soul reset here. Dead Gaming, great job with the catch and putting down that heal totem. Brandon going to go ahead and start this channel for Bronze... No, not Bronze6, for Dead Gaming. Bronze6 now has Diablo back. Danny's only got 29 souls here. So we'll need that extra soak. Right now it's looking like Dead Gaming going to be taking this point. Unless Bronze6 decides to come down quickly here. Genji staying in the top lane for now versus Falstad. Oh, nice move there onto Brandon, but Cheekies has the pull for the save. A Giant Slayer now has to be respected. Bronze6 stops the channel at 72%. Genji trying to stay off vision for the moment as Dead Gaming grabs themselves another turret. We still have full turret coverage. No, Juan Pablo did put one down earlier. Danny is missing one as well. Brandon over the top will get the first stun onto Ferret, but the rest of the team not going to follow that up just yet. 75% and counting. Bronze6. They're going to make a move. They're going to have to do it now. But it looks like Yrel is on the way out of here. So they're just going to set up here for the defense. Dead Gaming going to push it through the bottom lane here. Should be short work for this Protector as it moves on through. Genji trying to keep those other lanes pushing forward, trying to create a possible advantage for the next point A Protector before peeling on back here. Brandon is cut off, is forced to Avatar. There's a Dragon Arrow onto 2. Danny gets the Apocalypse onto Cheekies, but gets the Light Bomb summoned first. A Gust is forced as well as the Devouring Maw. All ults used except for Bunker on the side of Dead Gaming. Protector still has about 50 seconds left on it here, as it now moves towards the mid fort. Genji currently in the off lane once again as a nice flip and a stun onto Brandon. Trying to get over the wall, but that is a thick wall. Brandon does go down. Nice pick-off there from Bronze6 is going to force Dead Gaming to retreat. Bottom lane is opened up, though. Top lane still has the wall remaining. So there is now a possible win condition here for Dead Gaming. Bronze6 has got to open up the lanes a little bit more if they want to take the core on the next big team fight.
Well done.
Protector is down. Bronze6 going for a heal camp here while Murden is still off the battlefield. It's going to be Bronze6 with a heal camp this time. Mason Blaze coming across. Ooh, is going to get the knockaway. Drops a turret and picks up the turret. Good heads up there from Mason Blaze. There's a Dragon Arrow, but it's a short duration stun onto Gojira, who will remain safe. Bronze6 has good lane pressure here. Looking to step up and take down mid fort if possible. Brandon can't get the stun there. Has to pop the avatars. We've got a Hellgate and Apocalypse engaged, but once again, there's Anduin just denying all that setup from Bronze6. Dead Gaming grabs themselves a couple cooldowns. Whole team just getting their camps taken care of here. Bronze6 looking once again for that full complement of items. Dead Gaming, on the other hand, has one turret left. Danny, once again, has got to watch out for those summons, speeding on back to safety before those roaches and that Hydralisk give them the full business. Next control point should be unlocking in a moment here. It'll be back to point A. And once you get back to point A, these protectors start to get very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. So right now, Dead Gaming looking to pressure the mid fort. Mason Blaze on the outside. There's a great stun onto 3. Yrel is going to be put into the Devouring Maw, but Falstad caught up to and power slammed there by Danny. The chase continues as Mason Blaze is going to get the knock onto Brandon. Danny's sailing right in there after the soaring Muradin. Still a great pickup there for Bronze6. Still looking for their first structure takedown here. It's now Genji dealing with this top lane pressure. So Falstad going down is ultimately not going to lead to a lot of gain here for Bronze6. They'll be able to set up their lanes a little bit better, to be able to be ready on this objective. But Dead Gaming, in terms of if you have to lose a person, that time wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad at all. Danny thinking about another APOC engage. Slug Hunter is going to be stunned, knocked away there by the Yrel, and Zagar is taken down. Great work. There's Gojira trying to turn it around with a light bomb carry in. Bronze6 finding another pick here. And they'll try to get themselves a fourth protector. Really doing an effective job of stretching the range of their possible engage, going right under that fort to find the kill. Right now, 4 members of Dead Gaming are in the area. Yrel is on the point, but now has to come up and join the team. Kira into the back line as the heal camp is still being contested. Brandon jumping back to safety as a Mighty Gust will stop any further chase for the meantime. Bronze6 continuing their pressure as Zagara is still down for a second here. They will take out their first structure of the game in the mid fort. This is looking like a Bronze6 protector here as Brandon finds the stun onto 2. Light Bomb engage is going to get a huge stun onto 3, and that is Genji and Brightwing to go down. What an engage here from Dead Gaming. They'll get the stun and the follow-up. That is another soul reset onto Diablo. 2 remaining members, Yrel and Hanzo, are going to take this protector and take their ball home. But with those 2 kills and a soul reset, we're going to see Dead Gaming move through the bottom lane and see if they can pick up a keep here. Brandon over the top looking for Juan Pablo. Not quite going to land that Stormbolt. It's Brandon around the outside looking to put in the damage. Murden just getting this Protector to move away in the back here. Stormbolt not going to land onto Juan Pablo. Gojira was looking for the follow-up there. Keep is going to go down. 10 seconds on Brightwing and Genji. Rhett trading with Juan Pablo there, but has to watch out for the Protector Slam. So now Dead Gaming have opened up a win condition here in the bottom lane.
Red team has destroyed the fort.
It is getting pretty late in the game. It is long death timers here, so potentially Bronze6 could go through mid and win if they get a decisive enough victory. But it shouldn't take more than like a couple kills for Dead Gaming to be able to go on through to the core through the bottom lane here. So we'll see if they can push forward and find the picks that they need. Brandon possibly looking for Kira over the wall here. There's Genji on the low side. Kira moving to the left for safety. Protector still up for a couple seconds here. Looking to move across, but Kira is moving in front of the base. Brandon is not going to get the fishing expedition on that Stormbolt. Bronze6 trying to replenish those turrets. So a lot of them went down in that last fight. "26 minutes in, I believe we're looking at Protector Point B next. So that will prepare to spawn the next half minute or so. Heal camp is up. That might be a point of contention for these two teams. Right now, Bronze6, they've got to deal with their bot lane here. The catapults are building up. Constant catapults versus no catapults for Dead Gaming. Looks like they're going to grab themselves another heal camp. No problem at all. Simple rotations from both of our teams here. Getting their camps done, staying safe, preparing for a very, very healthy Protector that will be spawning in the top lane. Still a minute on this camp, still a minute on that camp. It's all just about map vision right now. Slug Hunter gets this camp to help push on forward. That'll have to be answered here by Bronze6. Gojira gonna try to catch someone on this rotation, though. Trying to wrap around the outside. Mason Blaze spots the flank. There's the Dragon Arrow onto the top side. APOC comes out as well as the extra stun is there, but the bunker able to be woven in there. Stun is finally got in there by Mason Blaze. Cheekies is going to have to use one of those pulls. Hardened Defender used by Urel as Brandon walks in the light bomb onto 2. Danny just trying to stay in the mix of things as Brightwing is the first to go down. Diablo flicks to fall here. Gojira with the crossfires, not enough. Rhett gets the hammerang. That is 3 down here for Dead Gaming, and that is almost certainly going to be a wrap around to the core here. Oh, Juan Pablo nearly taking out Gojira with that scatter. They've now got 45 seconds to find a way to win here on the bottom lane, and it looks like they'll be able to usher this wave forward.
Blue team's core is under
Engage attempt once again there from Bronze6, but Dead Gaming does what they've been doing all game long. They just catch that attempt and turn it right around. And now they're going to burn down this shield and prepare to win game number 1. There's the follow-up stun. Looking for Genji here. Is X striking onto everybody. There's a couple. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 2 are down. Oh, they finally get But that's 2 down. Juan Pablo is trying to 1v3 here.
Hero slain.
Oh my goodness, Falstad is down. That's 3 members down, but the core is down to 20%. Are the catapults enough here? They're shelling away. A couple more shots should do it, and the Winions will take the victory. Dead Gaming nearly lost it there, but holds on for the 1-0. GG. That was a little close. That was a little close. But Dead Gaming with the Winions take the Game 1 victory. Nicely done. Bronze6 nearly pulling off the impossible. That close. That close. Let's go to the post game. Copa Calamity coming on in. Gandalf bringing the crew. Welcome, folks, to the Nexus Gaming Series Storm Division. You just witnessed the end of game number 1. We're checking out the stats here. Juan Pablo on the Hanzo, over 100,000 hero damage there for Bronze6. Slug Hunter on the Zagara, 120,000 hero damage on the Broodmother. Just shredding on through those heavy frontliners with that percent damage build. Nicely done there by Dead Gaming. We'll take a look at the talents as we update the scoreboard. Prepare ourselves for a game number 2. All right, welcome back. We are setting up here for game number 2 of our Storm Division matchup today. Bronze6 currently down 0-1 to Dead Gaming, and we're getting into our next game here. Let's go over to the map select. In case you're just joining us and you want to know the state of the series, we are going to be going to Battlefield of Eternity for game number 2 here. This one chosen by Dead Gaming. And the draft is up, so let's get in there. Here we go. Game 2 of our best of 5, starting off with the Vala ban here from Bronze6. And Urel will be taken away here by Dead Gaming, as Mason Blaze definitely made an impact there in game number 1. See if there's going to be too much alteration here. Lucio going to make the top of the bands this time here from Bronze6. And there's that Johanna ban. Danny, well known for their Johanna play. Dead Gaming doesn't want to deal with it. We'll see if it's going to be that Blaze first pick from Bronze6. It has been a high priority throughout all of Storm Division, really. Juan Pablo, though, is going to opt to take that Hanzo. Did pretty well on that Hanzo last game. High priority here on Battlefield of Eternity as well. Understandable there. Dead Gaming looking across here. They've still got access to the Blaze Brightwing. That would probably be the most generalist thing that they could pick up. See if maybe they want that Muradin in the high spot too. Yeah, they're going to grab that Muradin here for Brandon. Gojira going to lock in the Dahaka here this time. Gonna leave that Blaze up. We'll leave their options open for the heals, instead going for the Dino Monster Truck. The Haka with the basically constant increased move speed here on Battlefield of Eternity. So many vents to move through. Danny going back to the Diablo here. And Ferret will opt for the Brightwing. Bronze6 basically running it back here. They won't have the Urel option, but they've got the other 3 heroes they picked up earlier. Dead Gaming looking across, going to take out that Blaze. Understandable, given what's shown so far. Sylvanas going to be removed here. I thought that was going to be a ban in the first one when we saw that Diablo picked up, but now banned away by Bronze6. Dead Gaming looking to round out their comp a little more. See if they want to hold their flex here. Slug Hunter is going to grab the Greymane. Are we going to see the healer now or last? Imagine it's now. It's going to be Uther here for Cheekies. Uther Greymane, the hallmark of a very aggressive blow-up style, being built by Dead Gaming. I'm interested to see what Rhett goes here. I mean, they could just go back to the Falstad. That wouldn't be too bad, but maybe a Maiev is in their future. Bronze6 looking to round out this composition. Kira will take the Junkrat, and Mason Blaze goes for the best hero in the game. Lock it in the hierarchy of the Dalam. It's Artanis time. You love to see it. Of course, getting a blind on all of these auto attack heroes. Not going to be too shabby. But Artanis just a beast at all times. Rhett goes for the Thrall. Artanis better than Thrall every single day. All day, every day. I don't care how many people disagree with me. That is my assessment. We'll see it play out in real time for you right now. But Thrall is a pretty good comp. I like how it lines up with the rest of Dead Gaming's setup here. Good CC, good burst, good everything. Looks good. Let's do it. It's game number 2. On the left in the blue, it is Bronze6. Danny on the Diablo, Juan Pablo playing the Hanzo, Ferret is on Brightwing, Kira on the Junkrat, and Mason Blaze is on the Artanis. On the right in the red, it is Dead Gaming. Slug Hunter on the Greymane, Brandon playing Muradin, Cheekies is on the Uther, Rhett is playing the Thrall, and we've got Gojira on the Dahaka. Let's do it. Game number 2. Checking in on those level 1 talents. Got the amateur opponent here for Artanis to help with that siege, help with that burn. Rolling Thunder here for Thrall, great percent damage versus those frontliners, which is what you want to be doing with that Thrall. Hanzo going for the target practice here, Q Quest for Juan Pablo this time. A little bit of a switcheroo. Going instead for a little extra hero damage from range rather than the burn damage from scatter. Brandon over the top is going to get a quick stun there. Follow-up from Cheekies is good, but Ferret has the early cleanse to get Juan Pablo back to safety. There's another stun onto Hanzo. We'll see. Not going to be able to be saved this time. Hanzo goes down. Nice first kill there from Dead Gaming, and they're going to move straight down to this bottom Khazra. Checking in on our top lane matchup. Dahaka and Artanis simply stare at each other menacingly. That's the off lane. Have fun, fellas. Checking in on the bottom lane once again as Thrall is actually heading up to the top lane. Could be trouble for Artanis here. We'll take a look at that in a moment. As we see if Brandon goes in for another stun here. Rhett waiting for an opportunity. Gojira at half health here is staying, trying to bait a little bit. As now Rhett going to move unseen towards this top camp. Danny going to get a quick engage here onto Brandon. There's one tower shot. Follow-up from Ferret. Not enough as Cheekies is caught on the low side here as well. Nice peel. Juan Pablo is looking for a scatter, but not enough. Uther will get away. Dead Gaming picking up that top camp as well, getting a good map pressure lead with the double camp take. Coming up on our first objective here, we're going to see Bronze6 start up their Shaman camp capture. Thrall going to peel away with Uther here to do the same thing for Dead Gaming. All the while, though, this lane pushing on forward. Camp prepped and ready to go. Going to be quickly claimed here by Dead Gaming. Ferret going to hold for just a moment longer. It's now Danny. Oh, Junkrat can help push these in range. Diablo can usually move 2 of them. But Junkrat doing a good job of placing those into range of the towers. Brandon looking for Juan Pablo once again, but Hanzo wiggling away from trouble that time. Dead Gaming going to be jumping directly onto this Immortal with the Thrall Greymane will make short work of of this objective. On the top side, Bronze6 got there a little bit late, got some damage in there, but we'll see if they want to go across for the defense or if they just want to eat a little bit of shielding here. Hanzo and Artanis going to stay back as 3 move forward here. Gojira will be rooted there by the Junkrat trap. Going to be kind of close here, but no, this is going to be a good collapse from Dead Gaming. They'll finish off this Immortal and get the first objective in their favor. Not an overly committed defense there from Bronze6. They just wanted to buy a little bit of time, get a little bit more of that shielding off, and definitely not get taken out by a pick there. Immortal will march down the bottom lane here. Get at least one attack off before being grounded. Artanis and Dahaka will remain in the top lane, getting that side soak. Slug Hunter nearly caught there by Kira. Junkrat, of course, so deadly from a defensive position with those concussion mines. Brandon thrown into range is going to get polymorphed. Quick turnaround stun as the objective goes down. Great peel there from Rhett. Making sure the damage could not follow up on that chase that Danny was thinking about. Bottom camp is up here, going to be quickly started by Dead Gaming. Brandon ready to go over the top here. Bronze6 decides they don't really want to go into that pit. They'd rather just, you know, give away that camp. That's no big deal. They decide it's no big deal here. Juan Pablo going to head on back to base, get some mana back. Checking in on the top lane once again. Both off-lane heroes. Oh, Artanis is coming on down here. We might see a fight as Hanzo is now joining as well. But Dead Gaming starting to feel the heat, moves on back. Mason Blaze. Ooh, we might see a swap in the back. Was looking for a back swap, but didn't get the E there. That was a change that was made to Artanis the last time there was an update. It used to be Artanis had to kind of Q before E. Like there was this delay after throwing E where you couldn't Q afterwards properly. Now you can actually E first and then Q in the other direction, and it's a little bit of a simpler back swap than the QE you had to do before. So we saw Mason Blaze attempt that there. Ferret coming on down to try to help with this defense, polying onto Slug Hunter as Greymane tries to roll back to safety. Mortals are up here, this time Bronze6 getting a little bit of a head start on these aggressive positioning. Hanzo did still go for the serrated arrows on 4 and then never outmatched. So will still be a threat on the Immortal burn, despite not having those 2 extra projectiles from level 1. Big swap here onto Red on the bottom lane, but extra healing and armor from Uther is going to keep Thrall at 100% health there. Thrall, of course, no slouch on the burst self-healing either. Did go for the Ancestral Wrath. So now we are in defensive positions for these Immortals. Tens have arrived here for Dead Gaming. We've got the Cursed Bullet, Divine Shield, Isolation, Avatar, and Earthquake. It's Dead Gaming pressing their level 10 advantage here. Danny gets caught moving in, is going to be pulled back after getting hit with the Cursed Bullet. Gets healed by that Flame Stomp. Earthquake used by Thrall to try to buy some time here. And it looks like it's going to be enough. Dead Gaming going to get about a half shield Immortal here on this second objective phase. Headed up to the top lane next. Bronze6 grabs their heroics. We've got Lightning Breath, Suppression Pulse, Riptire, Dragon Strike, and Blink Heal. Keeping up the defense here is Bronze6. See if there's going to be an engage past this fort here. Danny going to get hit as the blind goes out onto the members of Dead Gaming. Dragon Strike trying to create some space as well here. Bronze6. It's going to be close. I think they saved their fort, though. There's an engage onto Danny. Diablo just getting micro-stunned there by the Muradin will go down. That's a soul reset. Red has to be saved by the Divine Shield, but Dead Gaming does come out ahead with that pickoff. Tahaka waiting for an engage here on the backside. Fort is low here. Danny looking for a quick stun. Gets the flip over onto Muradin. Lightning Breath comes out as Slug Hunter's repositioned. Greymane goes down. Nice turnaround there from Bronze6. They are going to save their fort. It's got a sliver of health left. I imagine that'll be... Ooh. Mason Blaze thought Ret was going to dodge upwards there. Top camp picked up there by Bronze6. This Greymane is now coming out of the base. Sorry, I needed some water there. Mason Blaze just making sure the minions don't take down this fort while it's unattended. Next objective phase should be coming up pretty soon here. So right now, Dead Gaming are just trying to possibly jump onto this fort for free. Slug Hunter's going to move forward. Couple of auto attacks, and that'll be it. Meanwhile, Bronze6 is going to try to get some counter pressure with this Khosra here in the bottom lane. We're going to see a Shaman camp trade from our two teams, as it looks like we are in defensive positions for this next Immortal phase.
You and all your servants in hell will cower before me.
13s are here for Dead Gaming, as they're trying to wrap around for a fight with their short advantage here. Bronze6 tries to get on up to clear that top lane to get level 13s of their own. Mason Blaze in the area, Juan Pablo trying to ward them off. So close on 13, but not there just yet. Artanis has to head up and deal with this Shaman camp, and we'll grab some of those globes in the meantime. Curse Bullet lands onto Danny once again. Ezeret just throwing in those abilities, getting as much free poke as possible. Top lane is still collapsing a little bit. That will have to be dealt with by Bronze6 momentarily before it starts getting wall damage. Tahaka able to push through that bottom lane with that. Oh, there's a root onto the low side. Brandon could be in a spot of trouble, but has the healing and the armor from Uther. Dragon Strike comes on out. Will not catch anyone in its fury. Double stun onto the front here as Earthquake comes on out. Mason Blaze trying to move away, gets a nice blind onto the back line of Dead Gaming. Riptire creates a little bit of space for Danny as Brandon pops the Avatar and dueling in that back line. Juan Pablo trying to get away, but Gojira with the takedown there. Now it's going to be Diablo going down next. That is a full death onto Diablo. And Dead Gaming, once again, coming out ahead in this team fight. We'll move ahead in this objective phase. Going to be a very healthy Immortal here. So now Mason Blaze, Kira, Ferret have to deal with these pushed in side lanes. 22,500 health on that shield as the Immortal will move through the bottom lane. It is even Talontiers for the moment here for Bronze6 if they do want to try to fight behind this Immortal or as it falls. So the experience is gathering quite quickly here.
The demon approaches the gates of heaven.
Oh, excuse me. High shielded Immortal is approaching here. Muradin. Mason Blaze is going to get the swap over the wall, and oh, Muradin is not going to get over the top there. It is now in tower range, pops the Avatar, trying to move away here. There's the bump, not going to be in line there for Junkrat, and Brandon gets away. Sneaky move there from Artanis. If nothing else, creates a lot of space for Bronze6 to start burning this down. Mason trying to get another swap there. Not going to land this time on a Gojira. Ooh. Rat nearly got caught there, but got on the motorbike just in time. Bronze6 saves their keep, but they are just slowly losing ground here on the map. You're gonna have to make something big happen if they want to get this map pressure moving in the right direction for them. Dead Gaming doing a really nice job of catching the engages once again. Kira could be in trouble. First bullet not gonna hit there. Almost didn't get that cast off. Kira does move back to safety. Looks like the bottom lane pressure will open up this forward shaman camp to be stolen by Dead Gaming. No problem there, as they're now going to try to sort of slow siege this bottom keep down. Brandon over the top is going to get a quick stun there. Great follow-up, and that is Brightwing going down. Dragon Strike trying to push them away, but there is Thrall with the Earthquake. Diablo with nowhere to go will go down. That is a 99 soul death. Unfortunate for Bronze6. Great catch onto Hanzo. 3 down. Dead Gaming might just look for a core right now. Keep goes down. Mason Blaze will get caught there on the route, pulled in and removed. What a stomp here from Dead Gaming. Really, really nicely played with this Uther comp. Ret moving out here. They're trying to find Kira. But just a side mission, as the core is being focused, and it will go down. Great work there by Dead Gaming. Solid performance. They go up 2-0. GG. Really good execution there that time from Dead Gaming. Bronze6 got a couple of cool engages there, but the catch and counter once again on display from Dead Gaming. Great work. What else is there to say? Let's go to the post-game. I know Thrall beat Artanis. It's on fork. It's on fork. One day I'll be right, and then we'll see what's what. Kira on the Junkrat, 45,000 hero damage coming on out there on a 0 death effort from Bronze6. Nearly got caught at the end, but managed to escape. Rat on the Thrall, edging ahead on that hero damage, a little over 31,000 that time for Dead Gaming. We'll take a look at the talents as we update the scoreboard, and we'll prepare ourselves for a game number 3. Alrighty, we're getting ready for game number 3 here in this best of 5. Currently Dead Gaming up 2-0 over Bronze6, and we are about to start our map number 3. So let's remind you of the state of the series here. We are going to be going to Garden of Terror here for game number 3. Something's going on with my Soothsayer software. I have to go to this screen and then hit update. Something's going on with the game number 2. I'll have to tell Falendrith about it. Nonetheless, let's get into the draft. Garden of Terror is our map number 3. Bronze6 looking to mount a comeback here. Dead Gaming looking to shut the door. Hogger is thus far gone unpicked, but definitely a force on Garden of Terror with all of those camps, so will be removed here. Once again, no Johanna's allowed, and then Falstad will be removed by Bronze6. Dead Gaming gonna take out that Maiev. Bronze6 has definitely used to great effect in the past. See if that Hanzo first pick is going to come through again here, or if possibly that Blaze is a higher priority. Brightwing could be high up there, as Falstad's already been banned. Ferret gonna opt for that Lucio, though. Move speed in the cleanses, hard to deny the value.
Challenge is
Gojira going back to that Dahaka, and Cheeky's going for the Brightwing double global. Picked up, the Falstad already banned. Looking like a solid advantage so far here for Dead Gaming, but see if they can execute. Danny going to take that Murden this time as Juan Pablo opts for the Hanzo once again. So we'll see what Brandon opts for here. I imagine we're looking at a Diablo ban from Bronze6 to put Brandon onto something different. We'll see what Dead Gaming wants to take out here. Thinking Blaze ban makes the most generic sense, but yeah, there it is. Dahaka picked, Hogger banned, get rid of that Blaze. Ooh, a Sylvanas ban. Okay. Really not wanting to face the Sylvanas of Dead Gaming. See if that does put Brandon on the Diablo or if they've got something else in mind. Anubarak is another one that comes to mind. Be able to just stop Lucio with a point-and-click cocoon. See what Dead Gaming wants to lock in here. It's going to be the Anubarak here for Brandon. Slug Hunter going back to the Greymane here. Greymane, a very prolific camp taker. Which is never unnoticed on Garden of Terror. Bronze6 looking to grab their Bruiser. Looking to grab their Flex. Let's see how they want to round out this comp here on Garden of Terror versus the global setup. Oh, Mason Blaze going for the off-lane ETC. Classic Dahaka matchup. As Kira goes for the Cassia versus the Greymane. Little counter drafting coming on through from Bronze6. Look at that. Rhett opting for the Malthael last pick. Malthael very, very quick on the camp take, especially solo, even from level 1. So definitely looking like a macro type setup from Dead Gaming. Gonna be able to cover all the lanes with those globals, take all the camps quickly, try to stretch Bronze6 here. See if they can do it. Game number 3. And the left and the blue trying to keep this series alive is Bronze6. Danny is on the Murden. We've got Mason Blaze on ETC. Juan Pablo on the Hanzo. Ferret playing Lucio. And Kira is on the Cassia. On the right in the red, it is Dead Gaming. Brandon on the Anubarak. Slug Hunter playing Greymane. Cheeky's on the Brightwing. Rhett is playing Malthael. And Gojira is on the Dahaka. Game number 3 is underway. Kaladin, the Johanna bans are targeting Danny. Danny likes to play a lot of Johanna whenever possible. So that's why Dead Gaming has been banning it. Teams pretty well split into their lanes here. Dahaka solo on the bot side. Malthael watching the mid for now. There's a wraparound. It's Brandon looking for a possible engage here, but will be scouted by Juan Pablo. Hanzo opting for that W build this time. Here on Garden of Terror. Cassia going for the charged strikes, so not going to scale the Qs instead. Just going for that auto attack damage. There's a big push here on the top lane. Slug Hunter just chewing on this wall. Starting to peel back here as Mason Blaze taking a lot of hits here from Slug Hunter. Slides on through to Brandon. There's the jump and Slug Hunter with the pin, but there's Ferret with the push off. Going to be a trade 1-for-1 here. Ooh. 1-for-1 onto the front line in the early going. There goes Rhett just doing the camp thing. Not even bothering to dodge those rocks. So just heal it off. It's all good. Danny stepping up here trying to harass this top right bruiser. Hanzo on the left side here. Juan Pablo just taking this one solo. No real invade attempt here from Bronze6, just trying to keep Dead Gaming on their toes. Raka coming in with the raid. Hello, everybody. You're here catching the start of game number 3. Right now, Dead Gaming up 2-0 over Bronze6 in this Storm Division matchup. Hope you had a good time with Headcaster Raka. Danny somehow activating that Dwarf Toss. That seemed like the Polymorph was on time there. I don't know. I don't know about that one, but the push will continue nonetheless here for Dead Gaming. Top wall already gone as Ferret and Juan Pablo come on through for this defense. All the while, though, Malthael is just moving around the map, just slowly taking all the camps, just taking them all down. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. 3 camps claimed here by Dead Gaming, only 1 so far from Bronze6, as they've been dealing with that top lane relentless push here from Dead Gaming. Brandon gonna try to hoard these minions. It's not quite as easy as on Alterac Pass. The little plantlings actually do significant enough damage to your spawns, your locusts, that you can't just spawn them and then go solo cap the objective. Wow, this push is just going to continue here. Slug Hunter with the inner beast. Just going to shred this down. Mason Blaze and Kira are on the flank, though, here. This could be it for Slug Hunter. Nice polymorph, but doesn't look like it's going to be enough for poor Greymane. Is going to go down. Cheeky's trying to move away as well. Will fall here. Bronze6 does get this fight that they wanted. Brandon gets away. That's still a double kill here for the blue side.
Step into the dojo.
Step into the dojo. Not sure why. That I think that's a manually activated voice line if I can hear it. Good to know. 1-0 on the plant points here for Bronze6 as they look to wrap up these camps that they weren't able to finish earlier. Brandon and crew looking for Mason Blaze here. Just coming up to the top lane. Looking for another structure. There's the engage under the fort. Polymorph comes on out, but nice armor timing there from Mason Blaze to absorb some of that damage. Rhett and Kira battling it out as Ferret now going to come on through, trying to push Malthael away. Nice dodge there from Gojira on the Stormbolt. All the while, though, Slug Hunter and Cheeky's just taking a chunk out of that fort. Seed has spawned here on the right. Yeah, you see how quickly that Locust just gets burned away. Someone's got to tank it, someone's got to channel it. Unfortunately, that's just the way of things. Right now, though, Dead Gaming seemingly not too worried about gathering that seed. Brandon going to come across and discover where Bronze6 has been this whole time. Brett just doing these camps. Danny trying to keep an eye on things as both teams really just sort of feigning interest in the seed for now. 10s are here, though, for Bronze6. We're looking at the stage dive here for ETC. Dragon Arrow, Ball Lightning, Avatar, and High Five. Dead Gaming opting for the Last Rites, Cursed Bullet, Cocoon, Isolation, and Blink Heal. See who's going to take the first engage. Right Wing and Greymane getting this lane pushing. Possible engage here on the low side. Rhett is putting back to full health there by Cheekies. Looks like finally Dead Gaming is going to show some interest in this objective. Yale, thank you so much for the subscription. Hots 5 Eva, indeed. NGS appreciates your support. One on the seed points here. So now the camp dance continues. Gojira gonna stay near the wall, stay away from the gank squad. It's Brandon and Slug Hunter move on down here. Mason Blaze could be caught. See if Brandon goes over, gets the first, gets the second stun. Nice follow up there. Cursed Bullet lands. Dragon Arrow will connect, but not before ETC goes down. Possible counter gank here on the top side. Rhett trying to move away. Gonna be chased out here. There's the Stormbolt. Good jump. Oh, but Cheekies has the save. Ball Lightning will not be enough for the kill. Scatter, not enough either, and Rhett does get away. Is that Fear the Reaper? Yeah. It's like, that's an interesting path there for Malvale. That was avoiding unit collision with that level 1 talent.
There it is. Gather the seed before your enemy.
Looking for the quick cap here. He is dead gaming. Looks like Hanzo will not be in range for an interrupt. That is 2-1 here for dead gaming on these seed points. Level 13 is about to be here for dead gaming. The way they've been playing, they're not exactly out there seeking a fight. They're just getting all the camps, getting all the lane pressure, and just choosing a structure and burning it down. That's totally a valid way to come through on Garden of Terror. Looks like the stack is in the mid for now.
A seed sprouting. The
Seed spawn on the top left side here, Bronze6 territory. So now they have their own 13s and they're ready for a fight. Gojira keeping an eye on the bottom lane here. Slug Hunter just going to jump straight onto this fort and burn it down. Bronze6 is rotating here. Brandon has the ward.
A seed has sprouted. That's not quite over.
Bronze6 in the area. Gonna have the channel. We'll see if there's an engage here. Rhett. Is that the throwing shade? Sure looked like it. Yeah, throwing shade. We might have ourselves our first proper fight here. ETC and the Haka can both come in globally. Engage on the low side. Kira gets away. There's a stage dive from ETC. Two are going to be caught in the power slide. Cassia put into the cocoon. Oh, excuse me. Brightwing and Anubarak both go down. Man, that was a tough time to get a catch in my throat. Oh, sorry about that. 2-2 on the seed points. Based on the map, you'd think that Dead Gaming might have already picked up an objective, but they've taken down 2 forts, the mid fort looking pretty low. But Bronze6 is doing what their comp was built to do, and that is take fights and win them handily. Currently up 5-2 on these kills.
A seed has been planted. It will sprout.
Next seed is in Dead Gaming territory, and whoever picks this up will get the Garden Terrors. First ones of the game. Gojira looking to get back to base before setting up for this spawn. Brett moving way out there is going to get dismounted. Danny with the ward.
Shouldn't you be gathering that seed here?
ETC and Dahaka will remain in the top lane for the time being. Both have their globals ready. We'll see how this fight unfolds. Brandon being forced away there. Right now, Dead Gaming just trying to keep their space. Both teams have their 16s. Now is the opportunity. Look for a fight. There's a nice polymorph timing. Curse Bullet hits and Muradin goes down. Juan Pablo trying to save Kira there, but the last rites connects, and that is Cassia to fall. 2 kills here for Dead Gaming. Slug Hunter was looking for Mason Blaze. Oh, what a catch from Anubarak. Getting the Impale onto Lucio. That is a triple kill for Dead Gaming, and that is going to be timed very well with these Garden Terrors. Mid fort and more. As the objective now pushes forward.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Rhett trying to push solo here. Mid, Slug Hunter just cleaving down these structures. As Cassia and Lucio trying to get out of the base. Mid keeps starting to take some damage here as the potted plant goes out. Juan Pablo going for the quick clear though. Looks like moving up to the top side is Dead Gaming, trying to refocus their efforts. Danny wants to get this engage, wants to fight past this terror if possible. Gets a stun there onto the front line. Bounce on the pixie dust. Gonna try to help Brandon get out of there. Ferret is on the chase. Gets the dismount. Now Bronze6 are moving forward. There's the arrow, not going to connect there as Gojira went underground. Great dodge from Dead Gaming. Get a little damage onto the mid keep. One swipe onto the top side. Bottom side wall is looking fine. Overall, Bronze6 not losing a keep there. I'd say is a win defensively. Now it needs 3 more captures before Dead Gaming can get themselves more Garden Terrors. Dead Gaming still ahead in levels here. About 3/4 of a level ahead right now. So we see siege camps being taken by both sides. Is that Echo Pedal on ETC? It sure is. A little extra wave clear there for the offlaner. Oh, possible engage here. Brandon barely gets away there. As Danny wanted to pick a fight. Brandon looking for a possible wraparound. Just waiting on that cooldown. Uh-oh. Dahaka going in way deep there. Has the movement speed. Oh, Gojira manages to get away. Unbelievable. Bronze6 was checking every nook and cranny. They knew Dahaka was around there somewhere. Gojira too slippery. We'll get on out of there. This looks like it'll be 1 of 3 here for Dead Gaming. Gojira will reemerge. Just give him the hi, how are you in the bush there. Danny coming across, will spot Brandon. There's the engage. Avatar is used. Counter Dragon Arrow is not going to hit, neither is the stage dive. Cheeky's trying to come through with the healing, will do so. Murden put into the cocoon. As Rhett is trying to 1v3 in the backline, but getting a lot of damage thrown on there. Malthiel and Cassia will trade out in this engage as Brandon peels backwards. Will eat another cursed bullet. Or eat some sort of huge chunk of damage there. Might have been a Hanzo scatter. Brandon trying to get away from Lucio here. Couldn't get over the wall there. Tough angle taken. Cheeky's with the blink heal save for now. Gets the polymorph. Brandon will ultimately go down though. 2 for 1 here on the side of Bronze6. Next seed is spawning. Anubarak down for 45 seconds. This is going to be a tough one here for Dead Gaming.
That seed is ready for gathering. I suggest you do it now.
They got to delay all this time and have Anubarak walk across the map here. And they've got to do it against a Lucio. This is going to be... Yeah, I don't think they can move in for this delay. Bronze6 going to get their Bruiser Camp and going to get their Garden Terrors to try to even up these lanes, but they're going to be spawning pretty far back here. Bronze6 trying to usher their Garden Terror through the mid lane. ETC going to be ferrying the top lane. Gojira was spotted in the bush there. Digs on back to safety. Anubarak has returned here for this defense. Final curtain, the choice here from Rhett, just trying to create no-go zones. Oh, Rhett gets the unstoppable. That was trying to get the bait there. Did get the jump and the Stormbolt. Now Red is moving in. There's the last rights onto Kira. Gets Cassia low, but will survive. ETC going to get the jump in there as this engage continues. Gojira wants a drag, but Mason Blaze has the Bolt of the Storm to get away. Now moving on back is Ret, manages to survive once again. Very, very close on these engages. Slug Hunter got to watch out. Does have the Inner Beast movement speed. Still needs to be a little more respectful of this Murd and counter engage. Final objective will go down on the top side here. This Bronze6 did get some decent lane pressure. Haven't taken down a fort just yet. Top might go down to the minions here. Unless Rhett can get the cleave. Rhett can. Bottom fort will almost certainly be going down here, but looks like some camp steal action from Dead Gaming and possibly just a move on to the keep. Brandon's going to spawn a beetle and Slug Hunter's just going to lock in. We might be looking at like a base race situation right now. Bronze6 is just stacking the bottom lane right now. If they can get some significant damage onto the keep. Oh, looks like they're going to back. Both teams going to chicken out. Chickening out into the defensive positions. That's okay. That's probably a good idea. Camps are up, so camps must be done. Both teams just getting their chores done before the next seed spawns. It'll be on the top right here in the realm of Dead Gaming.
Blue team's core is under siege.
Blue team's core is under siege, wouldn't you say? All the camps are going to be cleaned up by both sides here. Next seed getting ready to spawn. See if Bronze6 is going to try to take this next fight. Danny spotted. Start to move away. It's not imperative that Bronze6 goes in on this one, but if they don't take this one, they will have to take the next one.
Gather that seed.
Looks like they're just going to hang back. Try to deal with these lanes. It's true, if they don't deal with that double camp and they go fight and it turns into an extended fight or a losing fight, then their lanes are totally pushed in and they lose. So they're thinking that they can get a better map position on the next seed point. It is always something to watch out for if you shot callers are out there, you're in the amateur divisions. Whenever you go to take a fight, take a look at those lanes. Do you got camps pushing into you? Do you got catapults on your walls? Is it potentially going to be a long fight that keeps you out of those lanes for a while? Do you really need that fight? Bronze6 giving a little show for you.
My little seed is on the verge of sprouting. Prepare
They are down 2 points on these seed points, though. So they will have to take this next fight. This could be Dead Gaming. Grabbing the seed and possibly moving forward for victory. Bronze6 needs to come out ahead here. ETC waiting for a stage dive potential. As the seed does spawn in.
Gather the seed, heroes, quickly.
Dahaka waiting to dig on in. So they're just keeping an eye on things. Just keeping an eye. Dead Gaming would love to just get these lanes pushing in their favor once again. Use that catapult advantage, take their time here, and get these objectives to spawn further ahead. Brandon will be scouted there by Danny. There's the engage from Juan Pablo. Getting out of there just barely is Brandon. Cheekies has the heals. Now there's a stage dive on the backside. Polymorph onto Mason Blaze as Murden is put into the cocoon. Big trouble for Brandon, and Uberak is going to go down. Great chase there. Last Rites will not get the kill onto ETC. Now Rhett is being run down here by Ferret. Big split fight, but that is Malthiel to go down. Bronze6 does extend their life here with that teamfight victory. Got 3 catapults stacked up here, though, and that's going to start to eat away at the core health. Mason Blaze going to just push those off and save the core here at 85%. Bronze6 has bought themselves some time. Going to try to open up the map a little bit more. They get this camp steal on the bottom side. And take out this mid fort. Get some counter catapult pressure.
Another seed is about to sprout.
And they've got a favorable seed, top left positioning. Top fort is a sliver away here as Juan Pablo just going to go ahead and knock that out. Anubarak back on the battlefield. Malthael about to be here as well. We'll see if Dead Gaming is going to run at this seed, or if they're just going to give it up and wait for the next forced fight. Looks like they're not terribly interested in running into this fight. Dahaka just going to push out the bottom lane here. Bronze6 in position, will pick up 2 of 3 here. It will come down to the next seed spawn. Mason Blaze just scouting over the wall, sees that Dead Gaming get the steal on that siege camp. Brandon scouting way forward here. Meeting up with Gojira. Oh, excuse me. Seed spawning in Dead Gaming territory now, as they look to even up the camp pressure in the top lane. Will do so. Getting ready to spawn on in once again. Bronze6. Somewhat of a do-or-die position. Danny steps forward, is going to eat the cursed bullet. Will start to heal back up with that. Was that stone form? No, that's just healing. Just run-of-the-mill healing. ETC ready to join the fight. Dahaka ready to join the fight. Seedling guards have been taken down. Dahaka and ETC on the top side here. Nice stun from Brandon. Danny trying to get over the top. Hanzo has the double stun for that interrupt. Dragon Arrow going to be slightly unstoppable there by Ret. Slug Hunter moves away. Malthael is going to go down here, though. Bronze6 trying to continue to press on forward. They don't even have ETC in the area. ETC is defending the core right now, and they still find that pick onto Malthael. And this is going to be seed spawn here for Bronze6. Their comp is scaled up, and they're starting to turn the tide right now. Dead Gaming is still one solid fight away from victory, but they've had a couple chances here, and they've not been able to capitalize.
Rise, my terrors. Sap the light from your enemies.
Terrors have spawned on in. Furthest forward is the bottom lane here. Stun onto Dahaka there, followed up by the objective stun. Gojira gets back to safety. Has to pop the essence to clear, though. Bronze6 trying to take down this bottom keep, but the objective will fall here. Mid keep now the next focus. Juan Pablo stepping up. Brandon thinking about an engage here. Going after Danny. Is going to get the catch, but the counter stun is good from Juan Pablo. There's the dive in from Mason Blaze. Dead Gaming starting to move back. Slug Hunter in trouble. There is the... Oh, the heal from Cheekies is in time. Danny is going to be the one to go down. Ferret uses the high five to try to move away here. Gojira on the chase is going to get the catch onto Hanzo. Huge catch from Gojira. That is a second kill here for Dead Gaming. What a turnaround. What a set of saves there from Cheekies. They get the 2 kills. They have to clear away this top objective. They don't have any lane pressure here to try to run across the map, and it is a long way away. They're going to try to move forward and at least pick up this mid keep. Only 3 here for the defense. Malthael and Brightwing are dealing with the side lanes right now. Slug Hunter has to watch out for that keep aggro as the splashing auto attacks will draw fire. 4v3 under the core for now. Murden and Hanzo about to spawn, so Dead Gaming are forced to walk away with the prize of their structure. They are still on the precipice of another objective. They're 2 out of 3 on these terrors. As Ret catches up this bottom lane. The game rolls on here. Next spawn is neutral top. Bronze6 have an avenue in the bottom lane that they have to deal with their they have to deal with these camps first. So they continue to be claimed here by Dead Gaming. They got another 2 on the way as well. If these camps get to the core, they're going to do significant damage here as we're at the nearly 29-minute mark. They can't really let the seed spawn go either. Bronze6 are really in a pickle right now. They've got 15 seconds. They can try to clear up this mid, at least clear the siege minions and the catapults. They will do that. Bottom lane has siege minions, but there is a building that will absorb some of that. Dragon Arrow on the top side is going after Brandon. Huge stun from all the way away. ETC in the back is going to get the dive and the slide. Brandon somehow staying alive with the shielding. Oh, Anubarak is going to go down. Hanzo had the chase there. Bronze6 gets the quick engage, but there's so much lane pressure right now. They're going to have to go back and deal with that. ETC is on the way. But once again, Bronze6 buys more time. Unbelievable stuff there. This Mason Blaze trying to keep this last structure alive. Dead Gaming. Just need to put together one solid team fight here. But they've been denied again and again here by Bronze6.
It will sprout before you know it.
Next seed spawning. Bottom side. Danny coming across here. Gojira gonna get the move. Bronze6 want to pick up this keep while they can. They will get that. Anubarak back on the battlefield. Unbelievable stuff here. Next seed is spawning on in, Dead Gaming. They don't have to come on down for this for now. Once again, they're in that spot where they can let this one go, but they can't let the next one go. Just trying to stay off the map. Stay together. Dead Gaming. Trying to get back in their mental space. Bronze6. Wanting to make sure they don't make a mistake. They don't miss anything on the macro. They see these catapults building up here. We're nearly at 31 minutes in this game. So these catapults are going to be dealing like 7% damage per shot. So they have to be dealt with. Next spawn is top right. Favorable here for Dead Gaming. ETC just trying to maintain a presence on the top side, get the catapults cleared. Next seed is getting ready to spawn. Dead Gaming going to create some pressure in the bottom lane with that siege camp mid. See if they're going to go forward to try to clear that one. Looks like they're just trying to set up, claim as much vision as they can around this next objective.
My precious
seed has spawned. Here we go. Dahaka pushing through the bottom lane with the global. ETC trying to guard mid with the global. Bronze6 going to step up and try to get the channel here. Invisible Friends is online. Brandon moving around. Unseen on the minimap at the very least. I think it's only 9-second duration now on Invisible Friends instead of infinity second duration. ETC on the bottom side, just defending that lane push. There's the engage. Danny in trouble. Gets the Avatar off here to avoid the last rights kill. Cocoon is popped as Gojira into the backline is going to heal on up with that essence. Slug Hunter moves back to safety. Danny in trouble here. Gets body blocked for a moment, but gets back to safety. Ults have been spent here. Gojira looking for a drag. Didn't quite find it on the edge. Only high five remains. First bullet is back. No other engage or burst tools. In terms of ults are up for Dead Gaming. 2 catapults, 3 catapults in the mid. Bronze6 is going to have to deal with soon. Danny over the top looking for a Nubarak, but there's the unstoppable from Brandon. Now they're looking for Slug Hunter here. Tries to turn it around, but is going to get stunned. There's Cheekies with the heal, but it's not enough. Greymane is popped and taken out. Catapults moving into the core here. We've got a 3-stack just taking that shielding out. Down, it is 6% per shot. Mason Blaze gets in range, takes out 2 of them. Core down to 47%. Gojira gets the engage there, but Ferret has the pull. Short range stun, is it going to be enough here? Gojira with the essence is barely going to get away. Kira tries to get the channel, will be interrupted though by Cheekies. There's the stage dive, they're going to catch Brightwing. Can Brightwing get away here? There's the blink heal to get to safety. But Kira has the channel. Bronze6 again are going to grab an objective here at 34 minutes in. These terrors are going to be doing a ton of building damage, but they still have 2 structures to go through. Bronze6 no longer has to deal with pressure on their core. Dead Gaming are all of a sudden in a tough position here, trying to get down to clear this bottom terror before the mid and top become a problem. Mid keep is already down. Bottom terror is at half. There's the stun onto the mid. Brandon gets back to safety as Gojira trying to create some space. The terrors are moving into the core here. The catapult is locked in as well. Rhett being pushed away as Bronze6 is trying to get this win here. Middle terror is getting low, but core is down to 47%. This engage comes on through. Rhett is low. Core is getting popped so quickly, and Bronze6 holds on for a 35-minute win. What an incredible display from Bronze6. They had to hold like 5 different times in the ultra late game there to win. They managed to hold off their core for the catapults, and they get the objective 2 times in a row to get that victory and stay alive in this series. What a turnaround there. Let's go to the post game. Juan Pablo on the Hanzo, 114,000 hero damage there for Bronze6. Rhett on the Malthiel, 98,000 coming on through there for Dead Gaming. Take a look at the talents as we update the scoreboard. And we've got ourselves a game number 4 upcoming. Alrighty. Alright, welcome back. We had an extra long game number 3, so the teams were just taking a second to reset themselves, and we are almost getting going here with game number 4. Bronze6 taking one back here, down 1-2 versus Dead Gaming. They're going to see if they can come back all the way. Let's head on over to the map select. Let's see what the situation is. Bronze6 opting to take us to Tomb of the Spider Queen here for game number 4. Lobby is up. Let's jump on in. I like using the little commercials. It's still high quality content. There's mixed feelings, of course. Overall, I think it's generally reminds me more of the good times. Maiev banned off the top here by Dead Gaming. Junkrat removed as well. Junkrat, of course, absolute monster here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Another one that you're going to watch out for in this draft is, I think, is going to be Chromie. We don't see Chromie on a lot of maps, but this is one that Chromie can do some serious damage. So that could be a factor here. Hanzo taken out by Dead Gaming. Going to force Juan Pablo onto something else here. As this time Bronze6 going to ban away that Johanna, as it would almost certainly have been first picked there by Dead Gaming. First pick here for Dead Gaming. See if they want that Blaze. If they got something else in mind. Ooh, Slug Hunter going for the Vala first pick. This time for Dead Gaming. Vala always good, always in vogue. Always got to watch out for those Genji counter picks, though. Sometimes Genji can go back and give you the business. Danny opting for the Muradin here over for Bronze6. And Mason Blaze will go ahead and take that Blaze as it was offered up there. Lucio still an option. We'll see if that's something Cheekies wants to pick up here for Dead Gaming. Not one that I see her pick up a lot. But it is definitely an option, as, if anything, as a counter pick. Brandon will take that Diablo, and Gojira goes for the Hogger here. Our first Hogger of the series. Some beefy, beefy front lines on both sides right now. Imagine we're looking at a Tychus ban from Dead Gaming, but not necessarily, as Brightwing is taken away by Bronze6. Oh. Slouching, man. I'm slouching. I gotta sit up. Dead Gaming looking across here at the Muradin Blaze. Doesn't really tip the hat onto the style of comp at all. We're gonna take away the Mephisto. Mephisto, kind of like Chromie, is a bit of a monster when allowed to do what they do from such safety. Juan Pablo going to take that Greymane, and Ferret goes for the Lucio. Definitely more of a Ferret pick, I would say. Juan Pablo plays a lot of Greymane, has been doing the Hanzo business today, but in previous series has heavily gone after that Greymane pick, so definitely a comfort here. And we'll force a different assassin here for Dead Gaming as well. We'll see how they want to round out this draft. There's that Chromie going to be going into the hands of Rhett, and Cheeky's opting for Stukov here. That silence onto Muradin and Blaze, that not being able to press those buttons on the front line can be a death sentence. So Dead Gaming going to try to use that to their advantage. Kira on the last pick is going to get that Phoenix. Oh, is that going to be a switch? Do we get the Juan Pablo Phoenix? We do. It was a double cross. Bronze6 showing a hero that Juan Pablo would play, and then going on to the hero that Juan Pablo wants to play. We get our first Phoenix of this Bronze6 series. Looking good, looking fine. I like these drafts. Big time clash coming up here. Here we go. It's game number 4. On the left in the blue, we've got Bronze6. Juan Pablo on that Phoenix. Kira is playing Greymane. Danny on the Muradin. Mason Blaze playing the Blaze. And Ferret is on Lucio. On the right in the red, we have Dead Gaming. Rhett on the Chromie. Gojira playing Hogger. Cheeky's on the Stukov. Slug Hunter playing Vala. And Brandon is on the Diablo.
Let the
Game 4 underway here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Vala going for the multi-shot quest here on level 1. Not one that we see Valas take a lot these days, but going for that split damage that Vala took sort of in the early days of that rework. Mid-clear happening quickly from both sides to get these rotations underway. We'll see if either of the teams are going to try to pressure that bottom siege camp here in the early going, or if they just stick to that top mid rotation. Juan Pablo stepping forward, getting a little extra damage onto Rhett and Slug Hunter there. Looks like Lucio and Greymane opting for the back Bruiser camp first, getting that going straight away here. Dead Gaming, we'll see if they're going to head on back to their Bruiser camp. Looks like yes, Slug Hunter going to get that rolling. Chromie just doing a little bit of double soak here, not going to be able to pick up the gems super easily, especially against a Phoenix. Now Gojira going to start the bottom camp. We'll see if Brandon can hold it down, or if Bronze6 comes on through for this invade. Over the top stun is good. Kira trying to follow it up onto Brandon here. Nice reposition with that lane minion. Is it going to be enough? Yes, it will, but Gojira does have to come off that camp. Gojira, though, I was thinking about going straight back to that camp, but has to deal with the lane first. Brandon stepping out, looking for a flip over the wall, but Danny able to walk it on back. And the counter rotations will commence. Brandon stepping forward there, just trying to get dismounts, trying to make rotations difficult here for Bronze6. Gojira on the edge. Ooh, Cheekies could be in trouble. Gets pulled into the fray, and that is Stukov going down. First blood for Bronze6. 13 stacks here for Slug Hunter on that level 1. Ooh, Brandon tried to get the pin on the wall there, but couldn't quite land it. Brandon just trying to stay mounted, trying to get those juicy gems. Nice time stop there from Chromie. Mason Blaze just checking that bottom camp. Hogger's been poking their head down there a couple times. Brandon trying to engage in the lane here versus Juan Pablo. Oh, the silence was just off. Oh, but the great slam from Hogger. Unbelievable from Gojira. That will be first kill for Dead Gaming onto Phoenix. That looked like a busted engage there, but Gojira with the save. The follow-up was good from Slug Hunter. Oh, Brandon gets the pin there onto Blaze. Mason Blaze going to be hit with that silence. Quick stun and a follow-up jet propulsion is enough to get the big lad back to safety. Blaze, of course, with one of our larger health bars in the game. In that tank slot, allegedly. Alleged tank hero Blaze. Isn't that funny? Gojira will be interrupted there by Mason Blaze with that long-range fire and oil combination. So far, Bronze6 has got the only turn-in so far with 23. Dead Gaming has been trying to create the space to do so, but have not been able to get a turn-in so far. Mason Blaze should get at least this one here. Possibly a second. Gonna be pushed off the point for now. Quick stun. Gojira does manage to drop the 21. Mason Blaze in some trouble here. Less than 200 health, but will get away. Gojira was thinking about moving it on that gate, but thought better of it. 29 gems possibly to be dropped off as Slug Hunter instead wards for Brandon to get that 15 in. Only 14 more needed. We'll see if that's going to be a quick drop-off here for Dead Gaming. Ooh, Rhett nearly taken out here by Juan Pablo on the top side. As Kira, shows up and puts Chromie into the dirt. Little dirt nap for the Sand Wizard. Slug Hunter in trouble as Ferret gets the push off there. Nice heal though from Cheekies as Phoenix gets counter killed. Brandon getting the hit there. Red Web Weavers on the way. A timely kill there, but still very short death timers. Phoenix will be back for the lion's share of this defense. 25 gems on Kira as Brandon coming way around the outside was looking for a reverse pin on that wall. Forcing Kira to move back there. Nines on both teams. Very, very close to 10 and very close to each other so far in terms of that experience. Though this mid fort going down will definitely be a boon for Dead Gaming. Those waves, yeah, both teams can hit 10s at basically the same time here. If we take a look at the experience, only an 82 difference, as 10s are now claimed. Dead Gaming going for the Rain of Vengeance, Slowing Sands, Massive Shove, Shockwave, and Lightning Breath. Over on the side of Bronze6, we've got the Purification Salvo, High Five, Bunker, Cursed Bullet, and Avatar. Kira trying to drop off here. Brandon has the interrupt. See if Chromie can come on down for the next one. Oh, was short. Oh, Kira gets to drop off the 12. Rhett was a step away there. Sandblast did not reach. Bruiser Camp's going to clash in the mid as the blue Web Weavers are on the way. Brandon going to just reposition there. Gojira with a nice stun onto 2, forcing the Avatar out for Danny. Going to be a push alongside this camp here for Bronze6. Phoenix pushing that top lane for now as Chromie just creating a no-go zone with that Slowing Sands. It's like a pretty solid defense here from Dead Gaming. Phoenix still pushing away in the top lane though. Chews down that wall. Ooh, stun there from Danny onto Brandon. Brandon, though, with infinity health and armor, will get away just fine. You know, sometimes when you've got infinity health and armor, it's just easy to get away. Both teams do have enough for their next turn-in. Neither really has a defensive position built here. Mason Blaze. Oh, 6 were put in there as a big fight breaks out. That is Muradin going down first in this salvo. Chromie with the timeout is trying to find a way out of here. The flames of Blaze are not going to be enough for that kill as Juan Pablo trying to move it on back. Ooh, good stun there from Blaze. Brandon tries to get the flip there, does get it onto Kira, but the knockback from Ferret is good. Chromie is going to be the one to go down in this exchange. Follow-up from Gojira, but Kira going to be okay. Augur caught there. So looks like Dead Gaming. No, they're not going to be able to get a turn in. Coming right back is Bronze6. Brandon with 33 on the bottom side, going to get a big opportunity to turn in here. Gojira should be able to get the rest, unless we see a large turn in from Bronze6 here. Red Web Weavers will be turned in first. Danny stepping on forward, just to show some power. Assert their dominance. Because now the Red Web Weavers are the ones that are on the way. Mason Blaze waiting for Gojira here, but nice catch there from Chromie. Time Walker's pursuit with the spot. Lucio is caught here, double stun, and wow, Lucio evaporated in that just stun, silent stun combo. And now Dead Gaming are going to have a player advantage here, possibly more. Avatar from Danny is used. Shockwave from the Hogger is enough. Muradin going down as well, and Dead Gaming gonna claim another structure and keep on pushing here. Slug Hunter currently 56 stacks on that level 1 fire at will. 10 out of 30 with the Wizened Duelist Greymane so far. Kira trying to scale up there. This is looking like it could be top keep, but Muradin is about to come back here. The objective is about to expire. Didn't even get the web wave off, but the keep still does fall. Mason Blaze and Juan Pablo looking for a big flank here. Oil cut off as Brandon is now in the midst of things. Purification salvo onto 4 as Brandon is going to be abandoned. Abandoned in the back line. But a Soulstone buddy will bring Diablo back. Mason Blaze 37. I think that's enough solo? Yeah, it is. Lane's in a pretty decent position here for Bronze6 as well. They will get the blue web weavers to try to take down at least bottom structure, if not some more here. Very close in experience here. Both teams on the cusp of level 16, as it looks like the mid lane will be the focus for Bronze6. Mason Blaze going to hit that Adrenaline Stim Pack. Get a little bit of extra clear there. Danny on the low side going to be caught, but avoids the silence and the Rain of Vengeance combination as the push continues here. 16's about to come through for Dead Gaming. They will get them. We'll see if they can find an opportunity to jump on this. Mason Blaze is going to catch Rhett on the rotation. Bottom fort going down here. Dead Gaming. Ooh, they got a position here. They're looking at Danny. Muradin is just not a great target to go for in a burst combo like this. Another thing to note, Boss has been available. Neither team has had enough of an advantage on the map or with players to jump on that boss right away. And now both teams have exactly enough for the next turn-in. Gojira holding the lion's share here for Dead Gaming. Kira still holding 25 for Bronze6. Cruiser Camp's taken at the same time here. Oh, Slug Hunter stepping up in lane as Chromie gets the catch onto Danny. Wow. Next level saves from Rhett. Brandon looking for the pin, but slides on past with Mason Blaze. Once again, just jockeying for position around this turn-in. Gojira on 34 gems. Danny gonna step forward, can't get the hit onto Red, but Brandon stuns on the top side. There's the high five from Lucio as Cheekies is gonna send Blaze all the way back to base here. This could be an opening for Dead Gaming. Oh, Muradin is gonna be caught here. There's the stun silence. What a combo follow-up. Danny trying to find a way out, but will go down. Great catch there. Once again, the time trap just being in the right spot at the right time. And now Dead Gaming is going to go ahead and grab themselves a boss. Likely a turn-in to go along with it. Unfortunately, they can't do the ideal timing as they need basically everybody for the turn-in. That would be greedy as heck. But on the bottom side, Kira's got 28. That's not enough here. Mason Blaze has to be part of this turn-in. Slug Hunter is coming on down. Now they're looking for a fight here. Gojira on the backside, gigantic shockwave. The rest of the team not in position to follow up, though. Kira is still caught. Juan Pablo low. Oh my goodness, the lightning breath from Brandon just roasting 3 there. Unbelievable stuff from Diablo. Dead Gaming has the boss on the core here. They're thinking about just going in for the win right now. Mason Blaze pushed away as the rest of the team getting in range. They've got 30 seconds here, and the core shielding is down. What an engage there onto the bottom turn-in. This is going to be the game and the series going over to Dead Gaming. Really, really nice performance there. Bronze6 was trying to bring it back, just not enough today. GG. Really awesome series today. Dead Gaming showing their strength. Bronze6 showing that they always have a chance in these sorts of matchups, but they will fall 3-1 today. Really, really good stuff. I enjoyed casting this a lot. Let's go to the post-game. See what the final stats can tell us here. Juan Pablo on that Phoenix, nearly 43,000 hero damage coming on out for Bronze6. We've got Slug Hunter on the Vala, top hero damage on the side of Dead Gaming, a little over 51,000 hero damage. Take a look at the talents. We'll get ready to close out this series.